Hey guys, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. So before I go ahead and start off this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. It will really mean a lot to me and it will make me very happy. Please. So in today's look, I got inspired by the fall. I know I'm quite early about it, but I love this kind of season. It kind of gets a little bit cold outside and I immediately think of the fall, and I'm using some Huda Beauty products today. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Alright you guys, as you can see, I already have my foundation, concealer, powder, everything on. Everything that I use in this video is going to be in the info box down below for you guys. All the products are there. And this is the look that I am going for today. I don't know, I kind of felt like a fall look, like more on a brownie, orangey tones and a little bit of kind of like a reddish tone. And I am actually using this palette right here from Huda Beauty and also another one, but I'm only using one shade from the other palette that you guys are gonna see next. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in for you guys so we can start on this beautiful eye tutorial. So the first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to be using a primer. I'm using the MAC 24-hour eyeshadow primer. This is the Prep and Prime one. And I haven't used this in so long, you guys. I think I haven't used it since I was working at MAC. So I found it in my thing and I'm like, oh, I remember loving this primer. So let's go ahead and use it for this look. So I'm just gonna take it with my finger and I'm going to just pat it all over the lid all the way up to the brow bone. So the first color I'm going to be using is from this palette right here, and this is Huda Beauty. This is the Mercury Retrographic eyeshadow palette and I love this palette. And the first color I'm going to be taking is this one right here, and this one is called Galaxy. It kind of looks like a champagne color, but it does have this kind of like a pearly pinky shade to it, which is very pretty. So I'm just going to take it with a smaller brush like this. I'm just going to pack it on and I am going to apply that in the inner corners. I'm just going to pat it so I don't get some fallout, and I'm just going to pack it in the inner corners of my eye and slowly drag it upwards. And I love it, even though it's like a shimmery color, like a glittery shimmery color, I find it so easy to blend out. It's beautiful and I don't get much fallouts from it, surprisingly. Even though I'm using it dry, there isn't any fallouts, and that's very impressive. Next color I'm going to be using, it is from the Huda Beauty, and this is the mini version of the Warm Brown Obsessions, and I love this palette so much. And the first color I'm going to be taking is this one down here. Now this palette does not have names, unfortunately, but it's quite easy to memorize the colors, and it's this shade at the bottom in the middle right here that I'm going to be using at first. And I'm going to be using it with a fluffy brush. This is from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and this is the JH31. And I'm going to take this color, put it in the outer corners and kind of in the middle of the lid and blend it in the crease. And I love this brush because it places it exactly where I want it to go, and it just makes it easier and I love it. I'm just going to place it and blend it out. Now this color is very pretty. For like an everyday base color, I think this is my shade. I don't remember seeing it so beautiful. And again, her eyeshadows are so easy and so creamy. They're easily blend out. So I think Huda Beauty kind of killed the game with eyeshadows. I know I have one palette that I wasn't really a fan of her foil shadows. I'm still trying to figure out how to use them, but overall her matte shades and the shimmery shade really surprised me, and I have to say I am obsessed with her palettes right now. Like, they're just the bomb.com. I really love them. So I'm just gonna grab that brown shade again and I'm just going to enhance it a little bit more. So I am looking down. I'm actually using Huda Beauty's palette for the mirror. It has a huge mirror all the way from the beginning till the end of the palette, and I appreciate that when I see it in the palette. Next, I'm going to be using the palette again. I'm going to take this shade on the top in the middle, which is kind of like a brownie orangey shade. Get that color, and I am going to put that in the outer crease and blend it out. And I'm also going to just take it a little bit and apply it in the outer corners of my lid. And then having it blend out. Next from there, I decided to go ahead and create the winged liner. This is the waterproof liner and it's called Liquid Last Liner in Point Black. And this has a brush tip to it. I'm gonna follow my natural waterline here. And I'm going to have it match up to the other eye as much as possible. I always like to start my liner like that. I find it so much easier than for me to go ahead and join it with the upper lash line. If you don't do this trick or if you don't know how to create the perfect wing, let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely create a one-on-one liquid liner, and I'll try to use 2 different liners so I can show you the difference. This is the brush and I can also show you one with kind of like a pencil pen form kind of thing. I think it would be really interesting for some of you that is trying to learn on how to create a winged liner. So let me know if you're interested down below and I will definitely create that for you guys. And again, I'm really sorry when I'm talking you can't see my lips. It's because my camera is so zoomed in and I'm just talking and I'm so into my words, I kind of like forget to kind of go back and show you the way I'm talking. So I highly apologize for that. Just like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to create a one-on-one perfect wing liner and I will definitely do that for you guys. In the meantime, let's head on to the eye again, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit more product on my brush here, and what I'm gonna do at this point is just join it with the upper lash line. So I like to start in the corner down here and slowly build up my liner. And the one thing that I don't like about this, because it's a brush, so I feel like it kind of touches your lashes and that could touch your skin sometimes and it gets so annoying. So I'm just slowly and very softly holding on to my lashes and removing that excess product here before it gets to my skin and it ruins the liner that I want to achieve. Sometimes with liquid liners, you have to kind of control yourself and stop. The more you're going to go thicker and the more you're gonna feel like, oh, I ruined my liner and I want to take it all off. So it's kind of like plucking your eyebrows. So if you don't stop, you're gonna mess up. So it's better to just stop when it looks good and just go with the flow and just go with it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that red tone at the bottom of the lower lash line, and I'm going to be taking the shade from the little palette again, and I'm gonna take it with a small fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to apply that on the lower lash line and smoke it out. If you guys don't know me by now, I love to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm just going to flick it out just under the liner. And I don't want it to be too intense, so I'm just slowly grabbing what's left on the brush and drag it up. And now I'm going to be taking a darker shade, and I'm going to take this shade right here from the same palette again. I'm going to grab a little bit. It does have like a reddish background to it too, which is great. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer corners of the lower lash line. This is just going to give you a little bit more definition. And there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm using, it's the Benefit The Real mascara, and then for lashes I'm using House of Lashes in Bambi. I've used these before and these are my top favorite lashes. So I'll go ahead and apply these babies and I'll be back to finish up the look with you guys. Alrighty guys, so the eyes are done, the lashes are on, and my hair is fixed. I'm gonna go ahead and contour, blush, and highlight, and also add my lips. I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm gonna be taking the shade in the middle, and this is called Shadow Play. And I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my face with that. I forgot how good this shade is. It's one of my favorite to contour with. And I'm also going to contour my nose. I'm gonna blend it out with the big brush here. Then for blush, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked. This is the Cherry palette. This is the highlight and blush palette. I'm going to use the shade in the middle here. And I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of it. I don't want to be too rosy. But I still want to give my face a little bit of a color. So I'm not adding a lot on the brush here. It's just lightly kind of like dusting it on, not too much. I don't know, I'm getting this kind of like a weird red rash going on right here. So if you see that, it's just my skin and it's not the blush. Just gonna add my beauty mark. I have it, but it kind of like hides once the foundation is on. So it kind of disappears. So I just like to add it on. And then for highlight, I am feeling Anastasia Beverly Hills with Emrazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix my skin here, or fix my face with my Urban Decay. And this is the All Nighter spray. It's one of my top favorites, the only one I use at the moment, and I love it. And I'm just going to take it with a small brush here. This is from MAC, and I'm just going to pat this on. For lips, I'm going to be using Huda Beauty liquid lipstick here in Venus. This is the liquid matte lipstick, and it's the only shade that I have from her. I know there's a lot that she came up with, and I really want them all, but for now, this is what I have, and I'm going to apply that on my lips. Alrighty you guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like mentioned in the beginning of this video, everything is going to be indicated in the info box down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed my full inspired look. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!